Alright, what's up, people? It's your boy Sparks back at it once again. We're here today. This is episode 9 of our Mass Effect Let's Play. Today we're going to do a little backstory, talking to Anderson a bit. Then we're going to go to, I believe the planet name is Therum. And we're going to go recruit Liara.
Yes, Commander?
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city, mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
Alright, that's about
I should
it
go.
with
I'll be here
Anderson.
if you need anything.
Let's get on Normandy. Take off.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking.
We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of.
Our enemy knows we're coming.
When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too.
Humanity needs to do this.
Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Of course, this isn't our first time on the Normandy, but it is the first time that we are actually in charge that we can explore. We already did all this stuff. Let's check down in the captain quarters. There's a few little things that we can pick up there. Need all the XP that we can get. Our locker is still empty. Rest authenticated.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Between missions, you can come talk to the crew members and get to know them more personally and more their own backstory. And depending on which gender you play as, for a male ship, you can either do Ashley, or Liara as romance. For a female ship, you can either do Kaden or, again, Liara as romance. The choices are completely up to you. There will be some options when you talk to them that will point out if you do want to
Looking for
start
supplies?
a relationship with them.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
We'll get more into that in a bit. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead anyway, even though I think that I got to have for Rex. I've been talking this whole time. Thought the mic was live. It wasn't. So let me backtrack a bit. Tallied the level 9 version of the Colossus armor. That'll do for now. If by any small chance that I do get the level 10 armor. I gave her the level 7 set of HMW weapons. That'll stay there until I can get another set of the level 10. Nothing else that I can actually do. Hold on. Okay, level 10. 10. Okay. So I'm just gonna need a set for Tally and Liara. I get her as well. But for now, let's go over and talk to Ashley.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
And yeah, some of them won't talk to you more in depth until you do at least one main mission.
Thanks for bringing me on board.
And like
I knew working with the Spectre.
with Garrus and Rex, you can get a little bit out of them, but that's about it.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At C-Sec, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
And
Maybe.
your interaction
Feels like
with
the rules are only there to stop me from doing my
all
job.
of the
If I'm
different
trying
crew
to take out a
members
suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as
is
But C-Sec wants
how
it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first.
they
That's
will
what
start to act, or how they will start to,
So you just quit because you didn't
the
like the
different
way they do
lines
things?
that they'll do,
There's more to
and
it than
how they will
that. It
handle
didn't start
situations
out
like
bad,
when you
but
talk
as
to
I rose in
them,
ranks, I got sadder
that kind of
with
stuff.
more and more red tape. C-Sec's
You push them
handling
either
of Saren was
towards
typical.
Paragon
I just couldn't take
or Renegade, which the classic,
I
you
hope
know,
you made the
good
right
versus
choice.
evil,
I'd hate for you to
blue,
regret it
red,
later.
light
Well, that's
versus
sort of why
dark,
I teamed up with you.
all that kind of
It's a
stuff.
chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside C-Sec. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without C-Sec headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Okay, this inspector might go with XP. Gotta love good old experience. The only
Nice ship you
that I'm
got,
really
Shepard.
shooting for
What can I
in
do for you?
this playthrough is to reach level 60, and when we start the Mass Effect 2 playthrough, you will understand why.
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan lived for centuries. Haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation?
And yes, this is a little bit of
Makes only
backstory
you and 1,000 children
that
survive
has to do
Earth.
with
And I suppose
the
it's destroying
genophage
your entire species.
that the Quarians and the Solarians imposed on the Krogan to end the Krogan rebellion.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors.
And yes,
Want to
as
fight. So we leave.
Rex is saying right now,
Hire ourselves
a lot
out,
of
and most
Krogan
of us never go back.
are some of the biggest and baddest mercenaries.
What
the
can you
entire
tell me about the
universe.
genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want
We
details.
will
They may
be fighting some, well,
All I
a
know,
lot of
it makes
Krogan.
breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
A bit later in the game, we can actually find out more about the Gen phase and all the effects that it's having on not only the Krogan, but the relationships with the Solarians and the Turians.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out.
And I
They
know,
emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to
doing
pick up.
some
Unless you find a way to
story,
capture those
I'm
emissions.
sorry,
So our stealth systems trap
but,
the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions.
it shouldn't take too much longer.
Eventually, the
I just
sinks
have
have
to
to be
talk to
vented.
Tally,
More than a few hours.
and then we
running,
will
and they
be on
overheat.
our way
Cook us
to
inside our own.
there to
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A
recruit
visual scan can still pick us up.
Liara.
Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as
and
day.
that
You have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space.
will start it
Most
in
vessels
this
rely on
episode,
scanners.
but we
As long
won't
as the
finish
stealth
it
systems aren't
until
engaged, they can't see us.
probably the
Unless we
full
accelerate to FTL
episode
speeds.
next, episode 10. Will probably be
Why doesn't it
the
work with
entire
faster than
plan.
light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance
So,
ship, I probably served on it. Everything
from
from dreadnoughts and carriers right down
what
to
Engineer
frigates.
Adams just said,
My
we
last assignment
are
was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good
pretty
ship.
much
Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy.
the equivalent of a stealth bomber, where as long as we're not going into, take a quote from another space series, we're not going into warp drive. We're not, doing any of, if we're not doing any of that stuff, we will pretty much be
I want to know more about the
unscannable,
She's
undetectable,
the best ship I've ever served.
as
Probably the
long as they
fastest vessel
don't
ever designed.
get a
Only I'm
visual
using the new Tantalus
view
drive core.
on us.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe
Okay,
you
a
were
bit
able to fit
on
into a ship this
the
small.
Koreans.
I'm starting to
I almost forgot the
understand
name of their
why you
race.
humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
I believe they say about 3,000 years ago,
The Normandy.
they created the Geth, which on Eden
A
Prime
month ago, I
is
was
the
patching a
mechanical
makeshift
beings
fuel
that we
line
fought.
into a converted tug ship in the flotilla.
And
Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most
sometime
advanced
after they were
vessels in
created,
Citadel space.
the
I
Quarian,
want to thank you again for bringing me along.
the Geth
Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
rebelled and tried to eliminate the Quarians.
I had no idea you found ship
But
technology.
the Quarians were able to
It comes with being a Quarian.
get
The
onto
Normandy fleet is the key
their
to the survival
ships
of my people. Ships are
and
the most
get out
valuable
of
resource.
their home system,
But we don't have
which
anything
turned them
on Earth.
into
We make do with cast
nomads
second-hand
and
equipment. We just try
from
to keep them
what
running for as long as we
Tally
can.
just called them a
Some of
migrant
the
fleet,
fleet's larger
which,
vessels date all the way back to our
they're-
original flight from the Geth.
oh, I'm sorry, 300 years ago, not 3,000.
I can't believe your fleet's still using
But,
ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted.
They're
Pretty,
like a
but they
pack
work,
of,
mostly. We've tried
okay,
to make ourselves as
a herd of
independent as
cattle,
possible on
let's
the
say.
flotilla. Grow our
How
own
big they
food
are,
line and
open
process our own
range,
fuel.
they go anywhere they want as long as it
Some
has the
things we just
resources
can't
to
make on
survive.
our own. A patch to
That
maintain
is pretty much what the
raw
microfleet
materials we
is.
just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
And sorry to say, but
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor.
they were meant to be slaves,
Initially,
mechanical
their intelligence was
slaves.
as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal.
That's what a lot of people say.
So insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an
spoilers.
incredibly unstable matrix.
We find out in Mass Effect 3 that what started the
Many of the Geth's
Geth Rebellion,
were designed
let's
to
say,
work in concert with other nearby Geth.
is
Basically,
a
the more of them you have in a group, the
worker
smarter they
Geth
are.
became a true AI and woke up to being, I want to say abused, but to be mishandled, let's say, by a Quarian, and it defended itself.
So there's some sort of group consciousness.
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
I didn't mean to offend you.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so worked up. Most Quarians tend to have pretty strong opinions about the Geth.
I should go.
Alright, that'll be the last
See you later.
conversation that we have with Ellie because I just noticed how long far we are into this episode. So let's hurry up to the galaxy map and get on over to there. I'm so happy. Mass Effect 2 and 3 that they got rid of the elevator rides. Because, yeah, there's nothing really bad with it. It's just, to me, it's one of those, oh my god, why is this taking so long to get 10 feet above me? So, pass back all the way over here, and you see the flags over here, which are, see, Liara's Dig Flag, Pharaohs, and Noveria are our main missions. Asteroid X-57 and Pinnacle Station are the DLC missions for Mass Effect 1. We will be doing those, especially Asteroid X-57 will give us a lot of XP that we need to get to level 60. So, let's get over here. Artemis Tau. It is in the Knossos. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. BioWare. My apologies. Y'all didn't give us a pronunciation guide to go with it. Let's go into this system.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live-fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground to the VI core and manually disable it.
Don't worry, Admiral. I'll take that thing out.
I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Meaning, we're the only one that's badass enough to be able to do it. Okay. Therum is second planet. over, land. This one will be fighting a lot of Geth, so I need some heavy hitters, which I already selected on the biggest heavy hitter. He's going to be on the squad. And, yeah. Let's go with Tally, because I don't believe I've done her build out yet. So we can do that in the next episode. And if you look down into the squad, where it says current squad, that is the strength of all the 3 different classes. Which, I am biotic in combat. Rex is also biotic in combat, which that bumps us up to pretty much. I'm pretty much a soldier and he's a biotic. That's, 50-50 makes a whole. You see, with Tally being pure tech, it bumps the tech strength up to the same level as combat and biotic. And some of them you don't have to balance the strengths out as much as that. There's times where I barely take any tech people with me, or I'll take Garrus and Ashley with me on a mission, and I'm the only one with biotic abilities, which I rarely use. So some missions that's important, with others not so much. And plus it all depends on the feel that you have for the game. We are down on the planet's surface.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Alright. Well, down on the planet's surface. Let me go and pause it right here. Pick it up in the next episode. You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe down below. Hit me up on Twitter. You know what it is. I'm out.